Hey, this is High Five Hendy checking in with my divine counterpart, um, soul connection, soul collective. Today, the current energy is probably making a lot of us feel really anxious because of the full moon in Scorpio and the eclipse that's coming up. There's a lot of shifting happening, a lot of upgrades coming in, a lot of ascension happening right now. It's a really good time to tune in and tap into your third eye. So this video was recorded about 2 months ago, I think, but it is relevant to today's energy. So please leave a comment below and let me know if this resonates for you. Thank you. Love you guys. Right now, the current energy is that you might be experiencing Knight of Cups energy in your life. The Knight of Cups is kind of represents a player. So it could be in reference to if it's you, it's like a classic romantic, a passionate soul with artistic tendencies, creativity, wearing your heart on your sleeve, seeking connection and being in love with the idea of love and chivalry. But if you are experiencing or in this energy, you could be missing the signs, protecting your heart, not being open to love, dealing with a player or a jealous partner, experiencing moodiness, sulking, negative emotions, blocking your progress, and disappointment. This could be your energy, or it could be somebody that you're interested in. The classic romantic invites you to step into a world of roses, bubble baths, and champagne, and is fully devoted to you for today. Maybe for every day, but this card holds romance and embodies a graceful movement of a slow dance. Enjoy the flirtation and be present to connect. The knight is intuitive and totally in touch with his emotions. As such, he knows what he wants, and he has no problem wearing his heart on his sleeve. This card often signifies someone who is in love with the idea of love itself, and sometimes this comes with a bundle of unrealistic expectations. Are you ready to be swept off your feet and to allow deep honesty and vulnerability to flow freely in your life? Do you believe that this type of true love exists? Get ready to take inspiration and run with it, to make art, music, and love, and a veritable masterpiece of life. The affirmation for this is, I am in touch with my emotions. Okay, and then we also pulled Temperance, which Temperance is everything in moderation and in balance. So I feel like this is saying if you're involved romantically with somebody, it's okay to flirt and be involved, and there you can create a balance and a moderation, but not to block yourself by getting wrapped up and swept up in this idea of love and chivalry. And you might need to draw back on wearing your heart on your sleeve a little bit. It's okay to embrace that which makes you artistic and creative and helps bring that out. But it's really important for you to not get wrapped up in a fantasy and overdo it, because then you're creating blockages for yourself. Because if there's real love out there for you and you're just in love with the idea of being in love with somebody, you might miss what's really meant for you because you're focusing on something else. Okay. Six of Wands is really good energy. It's a card that displays success, even fame for some people, and the torch is burning bright, and it's if you look at the card, there's a bunch of hands and people. Essentially, it's stepping into your power, leadership, and it's a really positive card. Liked by many, followed by many, watched by many, seen by many. That's that energy that we all want to step into. And Nine of Pentacles, another really good card, showing that you are in control and prosperous with your money. And there's even a dove here, which I don't know if you know the symbolism of doves. It's like doves mate for life. So this is like essentially embracing your pentacles, taking control of your finances at this time, and really being in charge and independent as it pertains to money, and creating a loving relationship right now with your abundance that is going to last you throughout your life, and partnering with yourself for life, and as it pertains to like being your own business partner, which if you're an entrepreneur, then this card is resemblant of that. And then we have the World card, which means that your life is about to drastically change, and that the foundations of everything that you know right now is, you know, coming to fruition. You're about to experience great change and death and rebirth. You're about to experience a transformation. Okay. And then we have the Chariot. I mean, chivalry's not dead, you know. If you somebody might swoop in and try to pick you up and show you that romance is not dead. So if you're feeling heartbroken, or you're feeling blocked, a loss of sense of connection, you know, just remember that chivalry is not dead, and that there is somebody out there that probably has their eye on you and is just waiting for the right moment. So just be open to that, whatever you're going through. Don't close your heart space. Don't forget that love is an important part of our journey here. Don't close yourself off to the idea of love just because somebody made you feel like that dream is dead, and that, you know, fairy tales don't exist and love doesn't exist. Like that negative narrative that we experience within ourselves when somebody hurts us is not true. Someone's coming for you. Okay? Now is the time where divine connections and counterparts are coming together, because our collective has a mission, and we are headed into the future to create starseed children, to change the way that the world works and the way that people see things, and to like create real changes that need to happen here for us to keep thriving, saving our environment, protecting the children of the earth, you know, all of those great things that we love. That's coming for our generation, and our generation is the curse breakers. We're here to make a big change in this world, and it's gonna be easier to complete those goals with somebody by your side, not because you need them, but because you want them, and you deserve that. Everybody deserves love, not just, you know, this false partnership and idea of what love could be, and, you know, choosing to be with somebody. It's like real love, like that you feel and you can't unfeel it. Like real love is out there. Somebody's gonna make you feel so special. And then I pulled the Magician card. So he's got the infinity sign on up there. So it means that you possess skill, natural talent, powers of manifestation, creativity, and resourcefulness. You may not be using your potential. You may be questioning your own intentions. You may be worried that you're being manipulated, or that something you're doing is manipulative or selfish. You may be facing unfocused or blocked creative energy at this time. The Magician brings forth the powerful message of creation and potential. You are magic. You have everything you need to succeed. badass manifesting energy from the cosmos, all the skills you require, they're at your fingertips. Beautiful creator, go create. Activate the magic in your veins by focusing your energy, willpower, desire, and actions when you consciously step into your personal power and decide to shape the material world in this way. Every breath in and every breath out is an opportunity to carve new meanings and new perspectives into reality. If you are unsure of your ability to create the life you desire, trust in the latent potential that resides within you. Feeling less inspired at this time reminds you that it's time to find your muse. Find your spark. Find your reason why. With everything you need sitting in front of you like a giant universe cauldron, what is it that you desire to bring to life, and what can you do today that will bring it one step closer to reality? The affirmation for this is, I can manifest the life I desire through energy and action. And I know you can be feeling stuck sometimes when you don't have anything to focus your creative intention. If you don't have anything, you have to create within yourself what it is that makes you want to create, if that makes any sense. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So what I'm trying to say is that if you have the desire to create but you don't know what to create about, you don't have to have anything, you just maybe go outside and physically move your body, and excuse me, that's creation enough, and if you're too tired to do that, sleep. Sleep and dream. Turn your dreams into something to create, right? I don't know. I've been writing a dream journal. That's helped me so much. I keep it under my pillow, and whenever I wake up at night, that's where I go. I go straight to my dream journal. All right, Spirit, any other messages that need to come forward at this time for the Divine Soul Collective and my friends on a mission to find their divine counterparts? Any other messages for this divine connection? Any other important messages for divine connection at this time? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have the King of Wands. So this could mean you. It could mean that you're setting a good example. You're, being a leader with confidence and moving forward towards your goals and inspiring others around you. If it's not you, this could be your divine counterpart. This could be the person that you are essentially waiting for or looking for. An entrepreneurial spirit, a natural born leader, ideas that can be ultra successful, a creative visionary, timelessness, success, and fire. So this person could either be a fire sign or just have a very fiery energy about them. They have fire somewhere in their chart, or they just have a really hot, fiery energy to them. So if this is you, you could be struggling with being overly ambitious. You have a need for compassion. Ooh, this person could be experiencing issues with egomania. So this person needs to have an ego death. If this is your person and you're waiting for them in this divine connection, this person needs to go through an ego death before they can come forward to you. And Spirit is protecting you from this person at this time. And that might be why you're in separation. Being too assertive, explosive emotions, and impatience. Charismatic, natural-born leader whose vitality emanates through his laughter and obsession with life well lived. As you dance into this energy, you may feel a surge of entrepreneurial passion that pushes you to the edges of your epic success. Mogul's masterpieces, soul inspiration, the King of Wands calls you to unleash that offbeat weirdo that you've got inside and to be absolutely unapologetic in your pursuit of the stellar. That is 100% me. Ground your vision, the wildly novel expression of big ideas. And if you find yourself getting tripped up by the minutiae of every day, recruit help and map out a bigger picture. Holler passionately. Invite others to see what you see. The shadow side of this energy is that you may not perceive your own blind spots because of an overzealous ambition. Keep arrogance and unrealistic expectations at bay and work out the kinks before charging ahead with your intensely vibrant heart. So if you are in pursuit of, if this is like for the divine masculine male counterparts, or maybe even a feminine that has very masculine energy, Spirit wants you to know that you need to work out all the kinks before you charge ahead with the vibrance of your heart, because if you set out on this heart mission and your intentions are not behind it and you don't have the right intention, you're gonna mess everything up. So the affirmation for this is passionate and heart fueled, we build this empire of light together. Okay, so in togetherness, it's really important that you balance yourself before you try to bring yourself together with your divine counterpart. It's not like other relationships. You can't just bullshit your way through it. You have to like really show up in this connection. So if you feel you're not in a place where you're not ready for that, you know, that's fine, you know, at your own pace. But the problem with this is that you have to communicate clearly with your partner that you're not at a place where you need to be at, because they could lose faith in this connection, and contracts are being rewritten every day. You know, if you hurt somebody enough and you leave them out in the cold and you don't communicate with them, you end up in the Eight of Cups energy. Okay? This is like the end of her bowl ceremony. She's walking away, feeling regret, feeling like you might be regretting your decisions, like you might have missed out on an opportunity. And if this is you and you're feeling that, the chances are you need to have some kind of communication, because time keeps on slipping into the future. You know what I'm saying? It's really important. I feel that this is directed towards the more feminine counterpart of this connection. You need to ground yourself. It's okay to be creative, and it's okay to engage in projects and to be in a dreamlike state. However, you need to ground yourself. Don't forget to balance that. Okay. And then let's see. We have Four of Wands. Lots of celebration. Okay. So this is representing celebration, prosperity, an important event or milestone, a gathering of souls, stability in home and relationships, and can sometimes signify marriage or the beginning of a new relationship. But you might be forgetting the importance of simple things, getting caught up in drama, have a lack of harmony, or be feeling disconnected. So you need to understand that where you're at right now, if you are engaging in a relationship and you're excited and you're happy, but you feel this emptiness, like your heart's not fully in it, and you feel like you're still missing something, this could be an indication that you're on the right path, but maybe not with the right person. So just pay attention to that and make sure you know what you're getting involved with, because it's okay to go out and date and have fun and do all those things, but we create energetic soul ties with people when we engage with them, sexually specifically. So just make sure the person that you're celebrating with is celebrating you and not just celebrating the experience of you, especially if you are somebody who is emotional and gets emotionally attached or involved with people very easily. Because either way, we're creating these soul ties and these bonds with people when we have sex with them. So, like, at the end of the day, you just need to know what your intentions are going into celebration with somebody, okay? Celebration could mean just gathering with people, could mean just going on dates, but a lot of times celebration is code word for sex. So, be mindful of that. And Four of Swords energy, this is where I'm at right now. This is definitely where I'm at in my twin flame journey. Like, a time of deep rest, transmutation of shadow, healing from burnout, taking a brief holiday from your reality, and renewing your self-love. Which, I have lots of self-love, but I do experience burnout because it's, like, tiring loving ourselves all the time and waiting for somebody else to love us. Like, it's not wrong to want to be loved by somebody else, and it doesn't mean that you lack love within yourself. Just, like, sometimes we get bored, you know what I mean? Like, it's boring. Like, I get it. Like, I love me, I'm great, but, like, I'm bored. Like, I want to share that with somebody, you know? And I've been isolating a lot. So if this is you experiencing this, you might not be recognizing the dangers of burnout and a need to spend time recovering and dedicating your energy to self-care. So, like, do something that makes you happy. Anything that makes you happy. Go out and do something. But, you know, just don't give in to your addictions at this time, because I personally will share that my struggle has been wanting to go out and have fun, but I've been having this thing in my head where I'm like, oh, I want to have a drink. Do I want to have a drink, or am I, like, just, like, bored and wanting to create chaos? You know what I mean? Drinking is not always fun, you know? Some people can't drink and have fun. Some people drink to excess, and I know personally I am a binge drinker. So if I do have a drink, the chances are that if I'm bored enough, I will lead into this, like, spiral of that. So it's important at this time to know that you're engaging in behaviors that are going to recover you from burnout and not keep you stuck in burnout. Okay? So this deep resting period in your life marks a moment of intentional healing and self-care, more than just integral to your wellness. It's integral to your being at this time, body, mind, and spirit. How you heal is your choice, and you can find quiet regeneration through sleep or other restorative practices like meditation, journaling, energy healing, etc. I started taking a Reiki course online so I can get certified because I was reading so much. I was like, if I'm going to be reading and researching instead of just getting the book, why don't I get a certification? Because why not? And it may sound like it's more work, but it's not, because I enjoy reading. So I encourage you, if energy healing of any kind interests you, engage in it or read about it, learn about it, you know, do something to occupy your mind that doesn't require such strenuous activity. Consciously decide to slow down and process before sprinting ahead. The hustle can be tumultuous and demanding, and the only person who can really direct your own radical recovery is you. Tend to your wounds, as you may be on the verge of a burnout. Your nest will grow around you as you sleep, and the landscape of your life will shift beautifully as you fall into your own rejuvenating energy. In your dream state, you will transmute and transform your experiences and emerge renewed, whole, and ready to rise. But first, you must rest. Sweet dreams, sweet chickadee. The affirmation is, I give myself permission to slow down and heal. Oh. I give myself permission to slow down and heal. We often forget that as energy workers and spiritual workers of any kind, you know. Spirit, what else do we need to know at this time? What else does the Divine Collective need to know at this time? in regards to their journeys and counterparts. I don't know why I almost just started crying. The Fool. Somebody is a fool in love. Somebody is really feeling like a fool. Don't forget that the Fool card is not necessarily a bad card. It means new beginnings and potential. Adventures, enthusiasm, awakening, innocence, and optimism. You may be naive right now and assuming that you already have the answers, making rash and impulsive choices, lacking experience, and having analysis paralysis. So, like, not being able to analyze what's going on, and being foolish, which I understand completely. Like, to think that something is going to be easy and that something is going to work in your favor, you can manifest that for yourself. You can want for that for yourself. But don't be a fool and just think that things are going to work out, because you got to put the work in. You know what I mean? You can't just expect things to fall into your lap. Manifestation is like not just something that comes directly to you. You have to take steps in the right direction. Like, you cannot just be like, oh, universe, give me what I want. Like, it doesn't work like that. You have to put the work in. And if you're not putting in the work, then you are the fool. Foolish notion that there's something bigger out there, something greater to explore and to become. This childlike optimism comes from deep within your knowing, and it reminds you that you can achieve all the magical things that you've been dreaming about. The journey of the soul begins with a single step. You may find yourself on the edge of an epic journey. Turn toward your future with enthusiasm and know that the divine leap of faith is required in order to claim the reward in the abyss is offering. So if there is something out there for you, you have to take a leap of faith. If you're not going to take the leap of faith, you might as well just not entertain the idea at all, because you're causing your own suffering. And, you know, it's just, you have to take a leap of faith. They don't call it a leap of faith for nothing. You blindly have to jump into this and just go for it and just try. Because if you don't try, you're going to miss the opportunity. You may not feel ready, and you may not be ready, but there's magic in the air, and the universe is waiting to support you with infinite love and guidance. So trust your intuition as you swan dive into the seed of potential. I don't know if you know, swans are a little aggressive, okay? They're assertive. Like, I don't know, have you ever seen birds or swans, like, going at it? Like, they're very assertive. So they want you to trust your intuition and to dive into whatever it is that you're thinking is meant for you. Because I'm ready for this adventure down my soul path. I always start with a small card reading, and it always ends up going way above. The High Priestess. Okay. So this is just like you being in touch with your gifts, and the High Priestess is just acknowledging that you're a psychic. No, it's in reference to dreams, powerful visions, psychic insights, serendipity, meditation, introspection, intuition, a spiritual experience. You may be keeping secrets, dealing with gossip and mistruths, hidden agendas. People may be fearing their intuitive abilities and not paying attention to their inner voice. So High Priestess energy right now is like, essentially that's what I'm going through. There's every day that I know that I'm standing in my power and that my gifts are there, I feel like somebody is trying to cause me confusion. And if you're experiencing this, it is like you're on the right path, because if people are trying to stand in the way of your abundance, that means that you're moving in the right direction. Okay? Because once these counterparts and these connections start, there's so many obstacles that are going to try and hop on path to stop this from happening, because there is a constant war between dark and light on this earth, where they're wanting to keep us bogged down. They don't want us to reach our full potential. And unfortunately, these people who are energies of darkness don't even realize sometimes that who they are, because they don't know their past life connections. And I might urge some of them to look into what their past life connections are, because you have the ability to rewrite and to balance your karma in this life. If you were a dark soul in another life, you have the opportunity to change that. If you're a fallen angel, you can always gain your wings, you know? So, the priestess sits on this edge of this realm and the next, draws down the meaning of illumination from beyond the veil. Sacred insights and profound wisdom are flowing to you now, and to access them, you must tune into your intuition and submerge your thoughts into your subconscious realm. The language of the unconscious mind is revealing itself to you now through metaphor in dreams or ancient memories that resurface to be processed. Pay attention to synchronicity, any nagging feelings of being off track, as well as gut feelings that you need to move in a new direction at this time. The divine whispers that there are emanating from your soul hold an important message for you, and the bridge between the enigmatic realm of the priestess and your conscious understanding of the signs that will be found through your own quiet introspection. The affirmation is, I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. I think it's really important for people to know this. Spirit wants me to mention this right now. There are false flames out there. There are people that are going to come forward and try and deter you from your soul connection mission. Coming together with soulmates is not always hard, but this specific connection that is like the twin flame counterpart is one of great difficulty. And if you are in union with somebody right now and it was easy and it just kind of fell into your lap, or it's kind of the usual, that person is not your twin flame, because there will be a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, and a lot of separation and anxiety that you have to experience to trigger you into your growth. So this period of time, it's really important for you to stay vigilant and know that there are people trying to stand in your way, so that if you do engage with somebody, if you do go out and get into this energy of like having fun and enjoying yourself with the Four of Wands energy, where you're engaging in celebration, there's nothing wrong with it, but you need to be aware that the people you're celebrating with might be the very people who are trying to stand in the way of this connection. Whether or not they're doing it intentionally, it's just something that happens. But don't worry, because the Justice card is here. There's nothing that can truly stop a divine counterpart connection from coming together other than the people who are the divine counterparts. If you guys choose to not follow this path, then you can do a cord cutting ceremony, you can break ties, you can choose to go down a different path. But if two people are meant to be together, specifically with the twin flame energy, that flame never stops burning, and it hurts. And I've seen people who have had these interactions with their counterparts, and they have separated for years and still ended up together after years, because the pain of that loss, that separation nothing is ever going to compare to the feeling of what could have been. And so both of the counterparts know this, and they always find their way back together. But it's just sad, because sometimes we prolong our pain and suffering because we refuse to grow. So please, at this time, be mindful and allow this experience to trigger you into growth. And be single. Be by yourself if you have to at this time, because if you have people standing in the way of you trying to grow, The only thing you can do is cut everybody else out of your energy and spend time focusing on yourself, right? Because the only intuition you can trust that is your own is when you're in your own energy field and you're in your own space and you're actually able to tap into your own thoughts. Even if you're meditating in a group of people, you're not meditating by yourself. You have all their energies floating around you. So you have to really draw back and give yourself everything that it is that you're wanting from others at this time. Okay, but the Justice card did pull out, so whatever you're going through right now, there will be a resolve for that. Okay, so, and then I pulled the Page of Wands. So, let's see, Page of Wands. Okay, so this is probably what you're experiencing if you are triggered into your growth. You're going to experience explosive creativity, infectious enthusiasm, ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newfound inspiration, honing new skills or passions, curiosity, trying new things, gifting yourself permission to dream, great energy from creative ideation, brainstorming, a youthful spark. You may experience limiting beliefs, creator angst, a need to direct your energy. You may feel eager to start something new, but be confronted by obstacles and experience being rebellious and having hot-headedness, which it's typical of us to want to be rebellious at this time, and to fight whatever feels like anything that make you feel like it's not your choice, because the Page is a free spirit, so they find delight in youthful, raw, and exuberant creative energy and pay attention to new ideas that are bubbling to the surface at this time. You'll find flashes of inspiration here. Inspiration comes bundled with massive potential. If you're feeling creator angst or not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize your plans right now. Give your ideas space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely. It'll allow their wings to fully form. Their potency is limitless, so let them breathe. Spend extra time in pursuit of imagination. If you're feeling any lack of ambition, drive, or feeling devoid of inspiration, excuse me, feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card can illuminate, know that you will find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. So once you step outside of your comfort zone, you'll be standing in your Page of Wands energy, and your creativity will be ever flowing. So it's like feeling these good feelings, and you're stuck in this negative space because you're in a separation. Maybe it's time to start looking outside and dating, because you have to allow yourself to dream. You're not having dreams of this person right now. You're not connecting with this person right now. You're like in a void where you're like, it's just disconnected. Like, it's just not something you can hang on to right now. So you may have been blocked by, in a sense of like, you're dreaming. You're not able to dream. So if you want to embrace your creativity and you feel like you're not able to at this time, I don't know, you need to find what it is that ignites you. Like, find your muse, find what it is that's going to help you to dream again. The affirmation is, as the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. So if you're in separation from a flame, reignite your own flame, right? Go out and find something. You need to get up, get out, and get something. You know what I'm saying? All right, and the last thing I pulled was Page of Pentacles. Represents... the Page of Pentacles represents manifesting new opportunities, beginnings, good news, ambitions, skills, training, financial opportunities, new career paths, new connections, exploration, stage, a beginner, earth magic, and making plans a reality. Okay? So right now you're embracing your dreams and making, or this is what's next for you, is that you're wanting to embrace your dreams and manifest new opportunities for yourself, which is a great thing to do at the time. And if somebody's put you in this Page of Pentacles energy, that's nobody's fault but their own. So being non-committal, lack of progress, learning from past mistakes, procrastinating, not bringing plans down to earth. If you're struggling with that, then this card is representing you. It usually, this is the male counterpart, the divine masculine, that goes through the shadow side of this card, while the light aspects are attuned with the feminine in a situation, right? She's manifesting new opportunities and beginnings and all these new ambitions and all this abundance and love and all these things, because the feminine is more likely to dive head first into matters of love. Divine masculine usually is the runner in the situation and doesn't want to engage with their personal growth. And it's scientifically proven that women develop faster than men. So, it's gonna happen how it's gonna happen, but they're gonna be experiencing that, and it could be their fear of commitment that is causing them to have the lack of progress, and they may be procrastinating to learn from their past mistakes, and so therefore they may be repeating them, and not bringing their plans down to earth, like dreaming about it, thinking about it, pulling at your energy constantly, but not speaking on it or doing anything about it, which is not fair to you. So embracing this energy, Spirit wants you to remember your childhood dreams. Like, remember when you wanted to be an astronaut? Go ahead and ground that energy before it dissipates. Anything that you wanted, you need to ground it, because it is possible. We activate practical magic within our hopes, and then we pull energy up from the earth to bring it to form. So I feel that this is like, while simultaneously keeping your head in the clouds to dream, you need to keep your feet on the ground. Like, if you've been doing the work up here, you need to start physically grounding and doing the work in the physical. I feel like that's for the divine feminines to remember to find your grounding, get back to the earth, get back to the elements and the things that bring you joy, because you may be stressing too much up here. And then vice versa for the divine counterparts that are the masculine. Gender doesn't matter here. You could be the divine feminine or the divine masculine, so just take it as it resonates for you. But the divine masculine is in a place where they're grounded in their practicality, and they need to open up their mind's eye a little bit to tap into their intuition and to like float and become more airy and more in a dreamlike state and tap into their spiritual subconscious. So there's a polarity there. The affirmation for this is, I can be practical and realistic and still run ahead to meet my dreams. So don't give up hope in this relationship. You're right in the thick of it. You are on path. There's not anything that could stand in the way of something that's meant for you. So if you feel that something is meant for you, it will be. So don't even worry about it. Spirit wants you to not worry about this too much this time. Just focus on yourself. Find your own healing, Spirit, any last and final messages for this collective in reference to the divine counterpart? Okay. Ace of Swords. Is that a bird? Okay, I was looking up the symbolism of crows earlier because I keep getting a message from Spirit that I'm supposed to engage with paying attention to that specific symbolism, what a crow represents. I'm really into Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, it's a positive thing, but in a lot of places it represents death. It could be representing the death of something and the birth of something new. Yeah, I don't know. Just look up crow symbolism and see what resonates for you. I was reading the Greek mythology because I'm obsessed with Greek mythology. I have always been interested in Greek mythology. But it's very interesting if you look into it. There's a lot of significance spiritually for that. So if you see crows, hear crows, or have anything like that happening to you, I would look into it. Okay, so this is the stairway to, essentially the stairway to heaven, or the stairway to clarity. New ideas, clarity, your aha moment. Truths, reveals, awareness, and heightened states of consciousness are coming your way. Memory or thought, communication, victory, success, triumph, and a stroke of genius. So if you're tapping into this energy, or this might be what's coming for you, is that you're having your aha moment. When you have your aha moment, you might be getting stalled out or stuck because of over analyzing. You might have clouded judgment, and you might be keeping your truth inside. Don't do that, okay? I mean, you can, it's up to you, but find a trusted friend or somebody. I did a self-care card pull today, and I feel like this is relevant to that. You need to find a trusted friend, or maybe a family member, to talk to about what you are going through, so that somebody knows what's going on, and so you can speak out loud into the ether what it is that you want. Because if you are manifesting abundance, if you want something, you need to tell spirit what it is that you want, because they're listening to you and they're not hearing what exactly it is, because you're indecisive. You don't even know what you want, and you need to be telling them, because your aha moment is within you, waiting to, like, just talk it out loud, write it down. Massive clarity is on the way. A new door is opening up for you, often unveiling a life-changing idea or a significant spiritual breakthrough. Expect aha moments of lucidity to pierce your awareness and to reveal a total fresh vision for your future. As the essence spirals into comprehension, use this time to see things as they really are and tune into new beginnings. The quiet inside of the unconscious mind is being made available for you, so you may experience a rapid expansion as your conscious mind integrates this newfound information. Know that nothing can compete with the fierce rays of wisdom and truth. So if you're finding yourself with clouded judgment or stalled thinking, it's time to seek the brightly lit energy of honesty. Gather your discernment, your intellect, your logic, and your insight, and clearly communicate the truth that is bubbling up to be witnessed. The affirmation is, I experience brilliant moments of clarity. And you need to say this to yourself out loud. Okay, you really do. I experience brilliant moments of clarity. Okay, Spirit wants you to embrace and to open up to the clarity that's coming your way, because it's coming. Okay, look, I pulled half the deck for that read. All right, this was supposed to be a short reading, but Divine Counterpart's always got a lot going on, so. All right, I hope you found this helpful. Don't be indecisive. Go out and get what you want. Get your bag, get your husband, get your wife, whatever. Start your new creative projects and your new visions. Embrace your magic. Just, do it. It's time. You're ready. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay? This card reading definitely provides some clarity for me and helps me to feel a little bit better. And I hope that it did the same for you. Of course, I can't make a reading under an hour. Let me see. All right, any clarity or final words? Moon Oracle, please. Any clarity or final words that you can provide at this time for the collective? Divine Counterpart Collective. Twin Flame Soulmates. Any information that will be useful to them at this time, please bring that forth for us, Spirit. Please and thank you for guiding us divinely. Any clarity you can provide for this reading for the viewer. Okay, right now your commitment is being tested. We just kind of talked about that. Just to reaffirm, there are things and people and places and stuff that's going to come along that is going to try and stand in your way. Your commitment to this is being tested. So if you are going out and dating, do what you got to do, but be smart. And communication is key. Okay? This is very important at this time. You need to communicate clearly with people involved in the situation, or you're going to fuck something up. Sorry, excuse my French, but let's be real, y'all. You gotta communicate in here. Okay? A new romantic cycle begins. Once you hit that communication, that will start everything off. It's gonna change your life. A whole new thing is gonna happen to you. And you'll be surprised. Just communicate. Communicate with her, okay? Communicate. I know I'm speaking to the Divine Masculine because I know how y'all be acting. Let your feelings out. Say something. Spirit, anything else the Divine Counterparts need to know in this connection at this time? Divine Soul Collective, any messages that needs to be spoken at this time? Any clarity that can come forward from my Soul Collective at this time? Any messages for the Divine Counterpart Collective? Spirit, any last and final messages for the Divine Counterparts of this collective? Nope, you're not giving me any more. The last one is confidence is your key to success. So embrace your inner lion. Speak your truth. Confidence is key. Move forward. Like something. It's very important. I've actually never read the book for this. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. New Moon in Leo. Okay, this card heralds the start of a new cycle for you. When you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. And this means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project that you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for you or for your children. Attuned to the moon, so make time for having fun. And additional meanings for this card, it's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself, you've earned it. And also, I want you to know that you've turned somebody's head. So, you know, your confidence is working for you. You need to do something with that. Leo is a sign of the big and brave-hearted lion, pride of showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card, whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and new Leo moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Okay? Stand in your power. Stand in your pride. Go talk to your damn counterpart. You need to get up, get out, and get something. If you don't know that song, look it up. I don't even know what it's called, but... Oh. Okay. And now it's time for healing. And I like that. We're going to leave it at that. Alright, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Love and light.